Hello everybody. So I am going to surprise JJ Wallace, one of the lovely Wallace brothers, with what I've done to their room while he was at school. Now JJ is like very well informed about the earth, the atmosphere, the clouds. These are the things that JJ generally takes an interest in. He can tell you more about the core of the earth, the white holes, black holes, all the things in space, what requires a planet to become what it is, what a planet does, the type of gases it releases, down to any question you have, JJ can and will answer. And if he cannot, he will find you an answer. So I cannot wait to show this to him. So yeah, I loaded his walls up with weather and clouds, things that has his general interest. I've even applied the decorations I made for him for his 9th birthday party. Our favorite cloud is the cumulonimbus. That one is the one that produces supercells and sometimes will produce a tornado. Me and JJ has both done massive amount of research for fun, just to learn as much as we can about these amazing cumulonimbus clouds that reach thousands and thousands of feet. This was the favorite picture that I had drawn for JJ for his birthday party. He absolutely adored it. I made all these planets. And then I also applied, because I love to teach my children, I've also applied other posters for the long vowels and short vowels so I can start teaching my 4-year-old. We have gotten our 4-year-old, which is Jonathan, we've gotten him to basically, he can identify every single letter of the alphabet. He can count up to 50, past 50. He does miss numbers here and there. He's not perfect. We need a little bit of work. He can write his name. He can identify all of his colors. He's starting to be able to read small words. He's trying to spell things. My goal is just to teach my children everything I possibly can in life. Jonathan does like Pokemon, so I did tack the poster board to another poster board, not to damage it. And then all of the presidents we currently have had and do have, down to Donald Trump. And JJ's not, I don't know if he's a fan of Trump or not, but he does say his name quite often. Down to his galaxy I made him. His little computer area for his crafting. Then JJ also loves the states. He loves looking at maps, so I did provide JJ with a map of the United States. It's got the time zones, it's got the capitals, it's got the rivers, it's got the Great Lakes, all the good things that he likes to research. Then I made him a pocket with a little orb that explains the planets, what they do, how many light years it takes, or gases they, things of that assortment, things that JJ generally enjoys. I kept his cat up there, the favorite one I drew for him. There's another one. JJ also does get into Minecraft, so I did go and get him a really big poster. And then Grumpy Cat. Who doesn't love Grumpy Cat? JJ is in love with Grumpy Cat. Then I provided them with framed planets. These were from his birthday. I did save them. I am like a decoration hoarder, but I do anything to make my kids happy. This moon right here actually does light up at night. I made him these little centerpieces of the planets. I don't know if you can identify which planet is what, but JJ can look at it and just tell you exactly, because we went by the coloration. I added a little bit of glitter just to make it, as sad. JJ loves his Rubik's Cube. He loves to play with it. And then he's got his cats. Jonathan and his Pokemon and his Jason mask. So, this is the surprise. I do need to get another globe for there. Jonathan thought it would be okay to take a fake lightsaber and broke the fans and everything off. So, yeah, that's the only last thing I gotta get. All these beautiful wall stickers. I am ecstatic for JJ to come home. I cannot wait to see his face. Plus his clock. He has to have his clock. If he cannot look at the time freely as often as he prefers, he's not a happy guy. And then, teaching them measurements. JJ loves to read and learn, so anything I can do to benefit them, I'm going to do. And then I also provided them with a chart of all the different types of graphs that are available that you can make, the bar graph, line graph, pie chart, and the pixel graph. JJ is familiar with the line graph, the bar graph, and the pictograph. I'm not sure if he's familiar with the pie chart yet. And all these beautiful little toys to play with.
Yeah.
Welcome home from school, Jay. Look around everywhere. Look everywhere.
Ow.
Everywhere. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Turn your lamp light on your desk. You have a little mini desk. You have a little desk area. Why'd you say ew to Donald Trump?
Because
What is it about Donald Trump that you said ew?
I don't like him.
Why don't you like Donald Trump?
Because I don't like him.
Do you know he's the oldest president to ever been inaugurated? He was inaugurated at 70 years of age. He's the oldest president to be elected.
Well, this guy's 180.
It tells you
Just because I was to say.
the number, the president, the first, second, third president, the term that this is when they were born, and this is a state. This is when they're inaugurated, means when they went into office. He was 61, and this is the years he was president, and this is a fact about him. So Andrew Jackson, Old Hickory, defeated the British in the Battle of the New Orleans during the War of 1812.
Mm.
You do have a little desk area. Look, you got your own little private place.
Oh.
And then you got your Pokemon. All your planets are up. And your favorite poster. And then all your glow-in-the-dark stars. Your shooting stars. Your look, your favorite cloud. Cumulonimbus. What do you think about that? Are you excited? Can you show me a face of excitement? Can you try to? And wait, go on your bed. Go up on your bed.
Watch out for my telescope. Man.
Yeah, I keep running into your telescope.
Wait. Bought a new one?
I made you a little pocket for up there to put your stuff. I knew you were going to go for that first. That way John is not able to break it. It tells you your facts. Since you love space, the planets, the atmosphere, the clouds, the weather, these are the things that intrigue you, and these are the things you're able to focus on. You can teach me something new. And then look, you got your whole map again, and John knows not to touch it. So you can continue to study your maps how you choose. Have fun with them. Don't rip them. Don't take them down. We're going to get John his own map. That way, he doesn't break yours. Just remember, whenever you take stuff out of that pocket, put it back up there so it doesn't get ruined. And you can't put a whole bunch in there because it'll make it too heavy. So what do you think?
I like it.
Do you like your framed art?
Yeah.
And all your planets?
Yeah.
So, tell me what you are thinking.
The what?
What are you just thinking? What's going on in your head?
I don't know. A lot of people jumping around, falling, jumping, falling, jumping, and falling.
I love your creative imagination. You are a very intelligent child, and you know I enjoy doing this for you. Sorry, you're boo-boo. And you know what? When you went to school, after I came home after taking you to school, I did this whole entire room. It took me all day. I just finished an hour ago.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything for you, sweetness. So what are you looking at? Are you looking at the Earth?
Yeah.
Did you know that the Russian and the Americans were in a race to see who can get to the center of the Earth first?
Why?
And the Russians made it down the deepest, but they had to stop because the big drill they were using, the temperature reached nearly 500 degrees, so they had to stop drilling. And then they put a manhole over it and sealed it up, and it's called...
Yeah, but you know they can get melted.
Yeah, that's why they stopped. But it's the,
Where?
I forgot what they call
Where did
it.
they go? How far?
They went,
Can you point on that?
okay, so this is the top of our Earth, okay?
Okay.
They only made it to probably basically right here with the drill before they had to stop.
What?
Yep. But it doesn't look like a lot here. But in real life, I'll show you the video. Daddy found it. We'll see if Daddy can find it again.
In real life.
They actually were able to dig really deep, and it's something to hell. I think it's like the tunnel to hell is what they call it, because it is, I know it's not a right word, but that's what they named it. But the Russians, yeah, the Russians actually made it deeper, faster than the Americans did. But they had to stop it because it was getting too hot, and they were not able to continue with their drilling. Maybe one day they will, and maybe one day we will actually know if this really lies under there.
Yes.
I personally believe that it's under there because
there's more cores.
It could be, but I think because it was so hot, that's enough proof to say, hey, yeah, there's some magma under here. Yep, the core of the Earth is definitely full of lava. And maybe we shouldn't break that barrier, because what if all that magma shoots up from the core of the Earth? Because when we lose the sun in many of years beyond our lifetime, the only thing that is going to keep the Earth warm is the center of the Earth. The core of the Earth is going to be the only thing to produce heat to the Earth once the sun burns out.
But Earth's going to get destroyed before anything.
But no, the Earth won't die off
No,
until...
something like a meteor bigger than we ever see. I think it will hit Earth whenever we go land, and then it'll break Earth.
But my theory is that
Black hole.
when the sun burns off, and when the core of the Earth uses all of its resources to keep the Earth warm, then I think the Earth will die. But we won't be around at all for this. This will be many thousands of centuries from our time. So we won't have to worry about that. And maybe tonight, we would be able to locate the moon. You think we could try to find the moon tonight with your telescope? We can look at it, see how good we can see it.
Yeah, we should go outside instead because we can't see it in the tree branches.
Actually, we can point it. And I put your 10 millimeter in, the smaller one. You had the 5 millimeter. So we got the smaller lens in right now, okay? All right, babe. All this for you, my love. I love you.